Hello, so welcome to your 11th HTML tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to see how to add some new form elements. So the first one we want to add is a very interesting one. I just pasted it here. Well, to continue, I want to delete everything here so that we will have a clean interface. Alright, so here I'm just pasting this. If you are building a form where you want people to have a phone number, to enter their phone number, this is what you need. Like I taught you before, input, the type is number, and the name is whatever name you want, and this one is quantity. I just named this one quantity. Then you have to list the number, the minimum and the maximum numbers the person can enter. So I'm going to hit save, Ctrl S and save, or you click file, save, then go to the browser, and I'm going to refresh this. Remember, we've deleted most of this, so I'll refresh, and what we have is this. So if I wanted to type number alphabet, it wouldn't work, but once I start typing numbers, I can drag the numbers down and up like this. So as you can see, it's moving between 1 and 5. It can't move beyond that because that is what we specified here. Okay, so the next one is the select option. As you can see, the next one is the select option. What if we wanted someone to select several things? First of all, I'm going to break and add a new line. The select option, you enter select, then inside select you start listing your options. The first option is we enter a value that I want it to be. We can say orange, then option, okay. So this is what you will work with if you're when the person clicks submit or selects this option. This is what your application will receive. So if we have a process anything.php and I will click on submit, it will send orange to it. Okay, but not this. This is what the user will see. So let me show you. I will save and then go to my browser, refresh, and we have it orange, only orange, like orange, but we can't see the orange I entered here. So the next one I want to do is Ctrl D to duplicate the lines, and I'll change this to mango. Change this to what else? Cashew. Okay, and so on and so forth. If you go to your browser and refresh, we have orange, mango, and cashew. Alright, so the next thing I want to show you is another form element, is the list. You see, I made a mistake in this and it's now red in color, so you have to always be careful about the color. Next one is input, and so we add the list attribute and give it a name. We can say fruits, and we can give anything. This is not always compulsory, but I'll just leave it at this. Then the next thing is we create a data list of items we want, then give the data list the ID of the same ID we gave this, which is fruits, and we now start creating options the exact same way we did here. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it. Okay, but then in this type we don't need the values. We don't need the values, and we don't need these values because this is basically a text box. But then it just has options the user can select from. It's different from a select box. Let's go and see. I'll click on this and refresh. We have orange. This is a select box, but then this is a text box. Normal text box, anybody can type in. You understand? You can say select city, whatever city it is, or select state. But then the user can also click and select the list from the list you have. You understand? They can choose to type or they can select from your list. That is the beauty of that. Then the next form item I want to show you is the next form item is checkbox. So we have an input type equals to checkbox, and you can say value of the checkbox will be what? Orange. So remember that the value is what your application sees, but then your user actually need to see something. So it will be like select orange. Okay. Then we are going to create a new line and say, yeah, we can select mangoes too. Mango. Then we can select cashew. So let's go and check out what this is. Go to our browser, refresh, and what we have is the user can select any of the fruits they want. So this is called the checkbox, and as you can see the spelling here, checkbox. The next thing we want to check out is the radio buttons. So I will show you. So the type is radio. I'll show you the difference between radio buttons and checkbox. Okay, we have a value and we'll call it orange. Then normally this should just be it. This is where it should end, and then we can say a select orange. But we have in radio buttons. The name attribute is kind of compulsory, because in checkbox you can actually select multiple items, but in radio buttons it's just one item. Here's what I mean. In checkbox I can select more than one, but in radio buttons, if you select this one will disappear. So let's try it. We are back here, so we are selecting different fruits. We select mango, then we select our cashew. The names must be the same for each group of radio buttons for it to work exactly like radio buttons. See what will happen? We refresh, we have radio buttons. When I select orange, if I select mango, it goes. I seen it. The behavior is this way because it has the same name. So, but what if we had different names? If we had different names, what we'll end up having is we'll refresh, we'll select this guy. Okay, I seen it. So with different names we can select multiple. But then that defeats the purpose of radio buttons, because if you wanted the user to select multiple options, then why not just use checkboxes? Okay, so there are other input types like date, input type equal to date, and if you checked it out, you will see that it's already a date. As you can see, I can say the month is 3 and the day is 13th and the year is 2099. That's like straight out the future. So this is what it looks like. You can Google and find more HTML input types for your form. It's good that you know the ones that exist and what they are used for, so that when you're building your app, it's easy to really know what you need at any particular point in time and how to get it. So see you in the next tutorial where we continue with other very interesting HTML stuff. Thank you.